Hello everyone, and I Cape Town Masters Challenger section. Hope you guys are doing well. Excuse me, I just had a burger. It was really nice. It was a chicken burger, very healthy looking grilled chicken burger. Good to see everyone in chat. We have quite a lot of chat messages actually. Give me 1 second. Nothing happened. Killer Foxhound Brett. I hope the footage is less choppy. It could have been my side, it could have been the fact that I was uploading a YouTube video as well. Waterfall, good to see you. Giant Pixels, good to see you. Nyeza, Ennet, Sleazy, Christomir, Smart Sky, Mega, Daming, Keith, Soshi, hello. Message muted, so nothing was said. What message was muted? Exactly. Yeah, I had a very late lunch because I wanted to get the article published. We could take a brief look at what I wrote. I'm actually really proud of this one because finally I had the time, the energy. I was wide awake. It wasn't 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. or any of the AMs. It wasn't a certain time where I was fed, sort of, still full from like breakfast because they bought us French toast. It was the most amazing thing in the world. And I finally had the energy and the time to just sit and write. And I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable when writing, so I said a little bit more than usual. And yeah, I also added some of my own pictures. So I just wanted to show you the blog post over here. Cape Town Masters Day 3, the underdogs take over. And then we also have some games with puzzles in between. There's Kanya. So I took this photo and I took this one of no, I didn't take this one. This one was by Flashlight Pictures. So either Tando took it or someone else. Part of Flashlight Pictures. I captured this one and then also added some photos. I took this photo, Anzel, Davida, and Robin. And then, of course, the interview I did with Watu Kabesi. This one I'm really happy with because I just wanted to show you guys the camera that is sort of showing you the whole. I think this little boy is doing quite a big job. And this is quite nice because this is the second row of boards that are not quite shown. But it's just off screen. So yeah, that's my little article over there. Yes. Oh, we have a raid! We have a raid from GM Leon. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Sorry, I was so busy with looking at the other screen that I missed the raid. I also don't have my earphones, but thank you so much. I hope you had a fantastic stream, and welcome raiders. I hope you had a good time over there. We are busy commentating on the Cape Town Masters that's happening here in South Africa. I'm live at the event as well. So we got to conduct many interviews today. I'm really happy with Jan Karsten, with Kanya Mazibuko, with Craig Willenberg, and Shabir Bawudin. So it's been a very productive and successful day so far. In Humaz, are you a French streamer? French toast on your article? Which are we supposed to like better? Funny. Behind the scenes, chess at 3 a.m. has some weird games. That's true. That is very true. Chess at 3 a.m. can be dangerous. Okay, in our fashion, we are going to go through the pairings for round 8, the leaders of the tournament so far, and what to expect in this round. players must be so tired. I mean, I'm tired and I'm not even playing. So on board one, we have Craig Willenberg with 5 points versus Jan Karsten, and the top seed is back on board one. So there are two players who are currently leading the event with 6 out of 7, and that is Jan Karsten, who's an international master, and Kanya Mazibuko, who is a candidate master. You'll see him on board 2 over there playing with the white pieces, and he just got up. All right, so Craig has 5 points out of 7, and there are 3 people on 5. There's Kenny Willenberg, Charlton Niasta, and Craig Willenberg. On board 2, we have Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny Willenberg. So the Willenbergs are taking over the top boards today. And on board 3, we have Calvin Klaassen versus Charlton Niasta. Calvin has 4.5 points, and it looks like there are 8 players with 4.5 points. Charlton also has 5, and then there's Edward Potgieter playing against Wouter Bessie, and Edward has the white pieces. That'll be a very, very interesting game and tough game, I think, for Edward. Brooklyn Waguta, who is a 1500, is taking the world by storm. I believe he had quite a nice game in the previous round. He beat Luto Mfazwe, who's 400 points rated above him, and now he has 4.5 points. His rating gain at the moment, he's born in 2007, so he's still got that K40 factor there. He's gaining 136 rating points. 136. And if my math is good, which it probably isn't, he's going to be an almost a 1700. Really, really close to 1700. So if he scores well against his opponent, Matvey Rogov, then we will probably see him enter the 1700s after this event. And then we have Tyler Nevin versus Ethan Samuels, another tough matchup for both players. Board 7, Shabir Bauddin, who we interviewed earlier, against Tiziano Niasta. During the interview, I'll add a little spoiler. He told me that he once played against Naidov himself. And the Naidov is a line in the Sicilian, so to think that he played against Naidov. He also played against Bobby Fischer's second at the Manhattan Chess Club in New York. So yeah, he has a lot of stories probably to tell us, but we didn't have a lot of time to interview him, unfortunately. Jora Suje versus Regan Palmer, and these players are on 4. Waylon Brander against Bongo Letu. Albrecht van Zale versus Charles de Villiers, and James Denham versus Michael Cuthberg. And on board 12, we have Sherwin Kleinsmith versus Dante Eaton. I think there was another upset between Kenny Willenberg and Charles de Villiers. Charles had in fact lost against Kenny, which was quite a big result there for Kenny, and that's why we find that he is on board 2 at the moment with a plus 18, and I think he needs 27 rating points to cross over again into the 1900s for FIDE. But if we look at his results so far, he's won the last 4 games, and yeah, he's on a winning streak, so he's going to be a force to be reckoned with and really hard to stop, though we know how well Kanya's been doing so far. And Kanya is playing with the white pieces, Kenny with the black. Why are there no GMs playing? For one, I don't think we have a grandmaster who currently resides in South Africa. Though South Africa does have one grandmaster. His name is Kenny Solomon, and he lives in Italy. So to come all the way for an open event is probably not something that was on or is on his agenda. And I really hope to see South Africa produce grandmasters in the future. I myself am aiming towards the woman grandmaster title that I hope to achieve within the next 2 years. I have started working a lot more on my chess. Jesse reading the website, missing the spectacle. Ooh, what happened? Was there a spectacle? Did I miss something else? Jan went over to see what was happening at the back. We don't know what it was. I should put the volume on for the playing hall so that we can all hear what's going on. Game 7. But this is game 8. Game number 8. It's the second last round. Players will be playing the last round tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Yes. Okay, we'll pay closer attention to the playing hall in future. I do want to make a bathroom break soon. There are only 6 boards in this row. Only 6 boards. And on board 6 we have Tyler Nevin versus Ethan Samuels. So yeah, let's take a look at the openings that we have, and then I will take a quick bathroom break and run back. Also, it's just gotten very, very warm in here, so if I keep the door open, there's also a lot of noise coming from that side, and I don't want to have to deal with that. And I think having the hall cams up is more than enough. You don't need me to be here 24/7. All right, so let's take a look. We have e4, c5, knight f3, d6, bishop e5. Kanya played this against... Who did he play it against? I think it was Charlton Nyasta. He played this, and after bishop d7, he played c4, and that was considered the Canel attack, I believe. Never heard of it, had to do some research on what that was. You'll see it in the blog post. Queen takes, and then giving up the bishop for the knight. Probably to just get some good development. And after bishop to g5, bishop e6, protecting d6, and castles bishop e7, and he has completely given up both of his bishops for knights. And here, Kenny Willenberg has a bishop pair. So I feel like if Kenny can achieve at some point an open center, better diagonals for his bishops, he might in fact have a small advantage. But that will be hard to achieve if Kanya prevents this. So I think on Kenny's agenda right now is to play d5. And I don't think it's possible at the moment. But perhaps after a couple moves it will be something like queen c7 or queen d7, rook d8 or rook c8, and so on. And Kanya is not allowing this. He is trying to pile the pressure on the d file, and after knight to d2 probably going to try... I'm not sure about this move. I've never seen this one. I do have the engine on. I gave up eventually. I was like, you know what? I can't not look at the engine. There's just so much happening, of course. Okay, queen c7, and that was the last move that was made, knight f1. I could use 24/7 Jesse in my life. Be careful what you wish for, Screws. That might be a very dangerous request. A crowd gathered and papers were shuffled. Oh, I see. Okay. AI Jesse to have 24/7 streams. Ain't nobody playing d5 here. Not for a while. It also makes me wonder if white wants to play knight d5. Because I feel like in the Sicilian, it's usually a huge fight for d5 if black decides to play the e5 move. 1, to keep that d6 pawn at bay. It will forever be a weakness for black because it is a backward pawn. And 2, the moment white gains full control of the d5 square, black is tied down to the defense of the d6 pawn. In some lines and some variations, it's possible to sacrifice the d6 pawn, which I've seen. I think I played a game against international master Daniel Caudry, and a long time ago. I was still living in Port Elizabeth. It was an open tournament. I think he was coaching a player from Port Elizabeth, and we got paired against each other, and he played this line in the Sicilian, giving me a free pawn on d6. I happily took it, thinking, you know what, if it is a pawn and I can survive, then maybe I will, get some sort of equal game out of it. But apparently it was a poison pawn, and I quickly lost. Can you teach AI Jessie to pay attention to what happens? Okay, board 8. Board 8, board 8, board 8. What's happening? Something happened. What the heck happened? Jorah Suje versus Regan Palmer, and Regan lost. Someone needs to just explain this to me quickly. Okay. E4, E6, Knight F3, D5. I thought you were just saying that board 8 was in trouble or something and I was gonna get there, but I didn't realize it was over. So we have a 2 knights French. Perhaps someone should write a French book after this event, talking about how strong the 2 knights is. Capture, capture, Queen D2, bishop takes F2, a mistake. I think he was hoping to play Queen takes B2. But you can just capture this. And after Queen takes B2, King D2. Wow. Okay. Queen takes Rook. Bishop E5. And yeah, you should probably just bring the queen back. Queen to B2. Queen to B2, I think. Or queen takes H1 is still okay. It seems Queen C5. Queen takes G2 is better. So Queen takes G2. And he just resigned. He just resigned. I'm shocked. I don't really know what to say, because you play Queen takes G2, King C1, right? Or King C1, King C1? Oh, and Queen takes G5. And apparently it's equal, but okay, that's not clear. So let's just say white plays accurately here. Queen takes G5 anyway. Bishop takes D7 check. Bishop takes D7. Because it's 2 rooks. He has 2 rooks. There's nothing wrong with 2 rooks. F6. E takes F6. G takes F6. And okay, let's just say normal move would be this. It's not over. It's +1. It's like plus 0.8. But oh my gosh, what a crazy short game. It was over in 13 moves. He cannot be happy after that. He cannot be happy. Wow. That's what Jan was getting up to look. Oh, getting up looking while it was on his own time. Oh, I see. Board 8 was some spicy chess. Yeah, that's gotta get some attention, I think. They find him because of issue. Okay. Big moves, 92. Oh yeah, this makes more sense. Jan asked his opponent if it was okay to get up to have a look while it was his turn to move, to have a look at what happened on board. That's very nice. That's manners right there. What's your shortest game? Ooh, I got checkmate at the Olympiad. I was the first person in probably the entire hall to finish out of like hundreds of players. So I was playing against, I can't remember the country we were playing against, but I can quickly show you the game. So it went E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6, D4. It was a Scotch gambit. Bishop C4. Then I believe it was bishop c5, c3, captures. Then I played queen to d5. And then it was something along the lines of... Oh no, it was bishop e7. She played bishop e7, definitely. So it was bishop e7 here. This was 2016, okay? Bear with us, 7 years ago. And then I played queen d5, d6, takes here and takes. Checkmate. So that was... I don't know how many moves. Move. Alright. Wait, what happened? Oh, sad. Okay. I have to do it again. Oh no, I don't have to do it again. 8 moves. 8 moves! I won in 8 moves! Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. Well, yay, I guess. For winning in that amount of time. Yeah. Manners. And also you have to ask for permission to leave your board when it's your move. I guess, but he wasn't really leaving. He was right there. d6 pre-move. How many people have resigned after queen d5? Not many. You can play queen h6. I mean knight h6. Probably. Though bishop e7 is quite a bad move to start off with. Yeah. I don't think it's a rule. It is good etiquette. Okay. But you shouldn't. It's true. You should not. Okay, so let's take a look at the second board. We have Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny. And okay, we already looked at it actually. So we've seen what's been happening here. And that's where we were last. We also took a look at board 1 and that was a Reti Open King's Indian Attack Spassky variation, okay? Calvin Klaasen versus Charlton Nyasta. Charlton's proven himself a lot this tournament. Bishop g5. Okay, Calvin's playing the exchange, which was played against him yesterday. Okay. Just some scuffling noises outside. Okay, bishop c2. With the idea of queen d3 and just trying to set up something against the king. And after rook d8, b4, and rook c1, bishop to g4, and probably just queen to d3 here, I'm assuming. Queen d3. What happens if queen d3? Oh, maybe knight e4? Maybe knight, I mean, oh, knight e5 even. Okay, he wants to avoid that. So the suggestions as per the engine to maintain a small advantage would be bishop to g3 or to play h3. But I think if h3, bishop e6 and queen d3 wouldn't work. So bishop g3, queen to d7. But now queen d2. What's happening here? What's happening here? I don't know. We'll see how he responds. Nighthawk, thanks for the follow. And normal at super, thanks. So normal and super. Et meaning... Oh, normal is super. Super. I don't know. I'm not French. Yeah. Okay. No way! Nicola, for the 28 months! Thank you so much. And 1,000 biddies. I appreciate your support. Means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Monka tired. How you doing, JR? Do you finally get to take a nap? Do you finally get to sleep? You said you had another 9 hours of work. Nicola, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And if you are traveling, hope the travels are going well. Go, Jessie. Thank you. I'm not playing. I'm commentating, but I'm having fun. So it's going well. All right, so let's go to the next game, which is Watu Kabesi versus Edward Potgieter. Watu is in a state of mind where he will probably be absolutely ruthless in his attempt to win and gain back all the rating he's lost this event so far. Yeah, he's putting up, or rather he's just throwing in everything that he has here, and so far he's gained a very slight advantage over the board. It's minute. It's like the size of the thickness of your fingernail. I don't know. Bishop takes f6. Bishop takes f6. Knight takes d5, free pawn. Oh no. Is that like a oh no my pawn vibes? Let's go back. Oh no. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Right? I don't think that's correct. Because there's something like takes, and then after captures, or even takes and bishop takes e2, or takes, knight takes, bishop takes e2. This is like an intermet. Oh, not even takes, knight takes, and rook takes. So takes, and rook takes, because then you take here and take here. That would just be better for black, I think. I don't know. Maybe queen here. Let's see. Oops, I clicked on moves. No, it's all gone. Maybe it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. Better for black. You allow the check. It's not going anywhere. Check, check. And it's better for black. Queen back. Bishop e2. Rook b1. Okay, just give me 1 second. I just want to go see what's going on. I'll put the current position on for you guys. I'll be right back. I am back. How long will the stream go on for, or go for? It's not for sale, so it's not going for anything. But yeah, I'm not gonna go anywhere for a while. I'll be here for the next couple of hours until all the top boards have finished their games and there's no longer anything to look at on the wall cams. Hi back, I'm JR. Hi JR. Yeah, so I'll be here for a while, Drew. I just want to make a bathroom run quickly. Someone was looking for me at the door, but yeah, I'll make a quick bathroom run and I'll be back in a short moment. Thank you, Kieran, for the 1-bit cheer. Very cool. And Zenith Tarkin for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I really hope that all our new followers and viewers are enjoying themselves here. When I'm not streaming events, I am still streaming, regular other content. But if you check out the Discord, so those of you who don't know what Discord is, it's basically, um, it's like a way to build communities. It's like WhatsApp, but for groups. And you could also do like direct messages and stuff. But I basically built a community of almost 200 members where we talk about literally anything and everything. But I also post about my schedule, when you'll see me live, or the tournaments I'm participating in. So basically everything about my life. I also get to learn about my viewers and communicate directly with them, which is quite nice. And yeah, I also posted about my aspirations for this year, what I want to do with the stream, do something different every day, including IRL content, cooking streams. And we all know how very, very well I can cook. I can cook very well. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, but like way better, obviously. I'm really good at making a toast, and most recently also a French toast and fried egg. And I bake. I can bake decently, at least if I follow the recipe correctly. No, I try really hard. So IRL content, meaning in real life content, I'll take the camera and go places in Cape Town and do things, which is quite nice. And yeah, and then also some educational content on YouTube. So I'll be doing some live streams. My first live stream, I feel like went a lot better than I thought it would, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing that more often. Perhaps I will try doing that twice a week, maybe Mondays and Fridays. And further than that, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll do something completely different. Meaning grinding chess on the one day. I think, let me actually show the screen from Discord. It was on the schedule. Da, 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 da. There we go. So this is what it looks like. Trying out YouTube, the balance, not streaming on weekends, and that sort of thing. And then, of course, I'm working on a merchandise store where I'll also be selling general chess stuff, including books and hopefully custom made chess sets and stuff like that. I want to do more custom sets in terms of if you like a show, or if you like anime, or if you like a cartoon, something like that would be really nice, like a Simpsons chess set. Yeah. I'll also be dedicating one day a week to variety, which is anything but chess. So League of Legends, community games, Hogwarts Legacy, Fortnite, 2024 plans. Woo! Anime is not cartoons. That's why I separated them. I said anime, cartoons, shows. I never said anime was a cartoon. I know I will get cancelled for saying that. More Jesse streams. Woohoo! Yeah, so once or twice a week on YouTube. Just because I saw that it helped grow the watch hours, and I want to see how far I can go with that. And until then, we'll have to see. But back to the chess. Back to the chess. Let's see. What have we missed? So I left you on board 3, but let's go back to board 1 for a second. What was the last position we saw? I don't think we checked out this game at all. We did. We saw it was Areti. B5 is interesting. What's B5? B5 Reti opening, King's Indian Spassky variation. Okay, Jan definitely knows his theory, so we trust him in the opening choices he has made. c5, e4. Okay, Craig's kept it relatively simple. a4, b4. So black's gained a lot of space on the queen side, probably aiming towards playing a5 as well at some stage. Ooh, provoking e5 here, which opens up this square to be controlled by white. But I wonder if d5 immediately works. He plays e5 instead. How long did he spend on this move? He spent 10 minutes thinking about it and eventually played e5. Apparently d5 is also playable, both lead to equality here. After bishop d2, knight e8 probably going for f5, and queen e2. Queen e2 took Craig 13 minutes to make. So he spent 13 minutes, and then Jan spent 5 minutes playing g6. Knight g7. It's looking like a Botvinnik system now. I think he's going for the Botvinnik system setup, eventually wanting to play knight g4. But now, okay, after knight g5, it's all equal, and okay, pieces are cramped, but what can you do? Maybe now that things are sort of tied down, I feel like black's king is also being shielded by white's pieces, so it's both very cool and comical at the same time. Craig is 49 minutes versus Jan's hour and 3 minutes. So we'll come back to this game later. Let's look at Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny Willenberg. The last position we saw was this. Okay, we saw that Kenny was left with the bishop pair and Kanya purposefully gave up his bishop pair for 2 knights. And after knight e3, he does play knight d5. So he saw that his opponent wanted to play the d5, and it's the person who, controls d5 who's usually a little bit better in terms of the upper hand. Okay. Bishop g5. What to do? I feel like that's a very chess player thing to say. Okay, I was winning, but what to do? You like that idea? Okay, glad. a4, and that is where we are. That's all she wrote. And Kenny is thinking. He is almost 30 minutes down on the clock. He's 25 minutes down on the clock. Yeah, 24. CN, thanks for the follow. Okay. And we were on this game for quite a while, so we skip over it for now. Edward Potgieter versus Watu Gabesi. Right. So Watu has been playing some interesting lines, like he played the King's Gambit against Jan. And here he just is going straight for the jugular and trying to play very active chess. And we see that after Queen e2, apparently that was an inaccuracy, giving black an advantage of minus 1.63. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying 0. A CM at 1900. Things work a little bit different in terms of titles in South Africa. Through junior continental events, through continental events and zonal events, it has always been possible to obtain titles through placing in the top 3. So for me, I got my Women International Master title in 2016, and I was only 1800. Jan, in his interview, a little sneak peek into that, he did say he wants to reach 2400, which is normal for an international master, but he won the African Junior Chess Championship and got the IM title that way and crossed the necessary rating requirement. So yeah, it's a little bit different for us. Who's writing? That's all she wrote. Oh. Well, they're writing history over the chessboard. That's obviously what it is. Okay, well, there are some moves after this. A5, A3, and Knight takes b3. Knight takes b3. And it was given an exclamation mark by chess.com. Watu's up 15 minutes on the clock. After c takes b3, bishop c5. So to take on b3 was just to give the bishop some space to retreat. So after knight takes, pawn takes, and bishop c5. And now it is Edward to move. Edward needs to find a move. Okay. Board number 5, Brooklyn Waguta versus Matvey Rogov. And in the previous round, Matvey played against Kelvin Klaasen and they drew their game, which is a good result for Kelvin. Let's take a look. d4, c4. So he's sticking to a Catalan type setup. But Matvey is going, I think he played this as well against someone else. I remember looking at this line. Okay, he's going for a lot of exchanges here, which I'm sure Brooklyn is really happy about. Queen e6, queen d3, rook d8, knight f5, king h7, f4. So he's playing quite well. He's playing quite well so far. He has a lot of central control. His pieces are well coordinated. I suppose he could eventually play a4 and a5, and that would be his plan, or why he would leave the rook on a1 for now. But it's Brooklyn to move, and he'll have to find a way forward. Okay. I'm quick. In what way? And now I'm slow. But hey, Giant Pixels, welcome back. We have Tyler Nevin versus Ethan Samuels. They're both really attacking players, so that's why I said this is also a game to keep an eye on. Yeah, you say I'm quick and then, you know, I'm slow about it, so anyway. How you doing, GP? We missed you. The 3 pawns against the King's Indian. Bishop e2 and bishop e3. Not pushing d5. Okay, he pushes d5. And we feel like this is going to be a very positional game. g4. g4. Bishop f6. Queen d2. Knight g7, knight g2. Bishop e7. f5. f5 is interesting. So he's taken on f5. He's giving up the exchange here. He has given up the exchange. Perhaps he's taken a page out of Craig's book for sacrificing that exchange. I think there was someone else as well who was sacrificing the exchange less dubiously. This was definitely one of those moments. But of course, accurate play is never really guaranteed when up in material and in position as well. So f3 almost equalizes, and queen d7 gives the advantage back to white. So let's take a look at what white should have played in this position, and then what black should have played in response. Okay, so he wants to defend the knight, and he chose f3, blocking the bishop in, or at least reducing its range. So perhaps queen e3, and that's what the engine suggests here, queen e3. I'm sure he's just afraid of putting his queen in a position where it could be easily attacked later on, perhaps. Well, I'm not entirely sure how immediately, but what I guess is that queen e3 is also good to swing the queen across later, but f3 in a way also makes sense. You're solidifying the knight with a pawn. And what's better than that? Why defend a piece of less value with a piece that's higher valued? You don't really want to do that. Okay, so after that move, after f3, black had an opportunity to equalize. And apparently the moves available to him were queen f8 and bishop h3. Bishop h3 is a little bit better. for some reason, probably just to open up the king. But like I said, accurate play is never really guaranteed, and king h1 was played, probably trying to get the rook over, but also the king to safety, because this diagonal is quite weak. Still a long way to go, and we'll be back to that game soon. Then we have Shabir Bahudin versus Tiziano Mniasta. We'll go from the beginning after I check out chat. Nightway, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We also have, you went for a little walk downtown and back. Ooh, did you buy anything? Did you go to the shops? You haven't been chessing at all during Christmas time. That's okay. It's a time to rest the brain cells sometimes. Ooh, E5. The Budapest Gambit. Where's Glamdring? Ping Glamdring right now. Ping him now. The Budapest Gambit is on the board. Wow. We need to have, you know what, in future, if I do commentary for tournaments like this, we need to have a bingo card. There has to be some sort of bingo card. Player plays a gambit on move 2. A Budapest Gambit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And immediately equalizes after d5. He did not want to accept that pawn because Tiziano is probably very well prepared in lines like that. He's not in chat. Okay. It's okay. We will just scold him later for not being present. Okay. And after bishop b4 check, knight d2, c6. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're already out of preparation. And queen a5 already has a question mark on it for some reason. You won't believe what move is expected here. The move that's expected is e4. Which doesn't make any sense to me because what if knight takes? Ah, if knight takes, then you take this and then you take this. Okay, makes sense. All right, so rook b1 instead. Bishop takes d2, pawn takes d2, and the queen goes to c5, trying to attack c4. You probably have to exchange the pawn, or that's probably what he will do. Or not, rook c1 has been played. And knight to e4, threatening checkmate, shamelessly, in one. This Budapest Gambit is taking me on a whole ride. e3, a5 gets a blunder. It is now +4 for Shabir. What does he have to do here? Chat, what do you think? Apparently there's a big move that needs to be made. All other moves give white only a slight advantage. But in this move, he has to capitalize. What is the move? Chat, what do you think? A gambit, yes. What a move. And this is board number... Okay, it's board number 7, which is just out of view for us, unfortunately. Just out of view. Yeah. b4, I suppose, is possible. I do like b4 because you get a lot of space. Apparently it's not the move. I think b4 does... I don't think it's good. I think then it'll be maybe equal. Yeah, it's equal. Queen g4. Okay, I ruined it by accident. I'm sorry. Queen g4. I just finished my last volleyball. What's that? Is that like a Pokeball? But in Netherlands? Alright. Queen g4 attacks the knight, attacks g7. You have to do something about it. And after knight takes d2, queen takes g7. And it's much better for white because white picks up 2 pawns. And after king to d8. Queen f6. Wow. Okay. King takes d2. and d6 by Tiziano. Probably hoping that if Queen d7, knight d7, Queen e7, knight d7, and he gets some sort of development. But for now, it's almost +5. Almost +5. Still hard. King is out in the open. This pawn is a little sensitive, underdeveloped, so let's see how it unravels. Knight to f3, knight d7, queen e7, and this is the current position that we are left with. Let me paste Wikipedia. Chasing a pawn? No. Go for the queen. Yes. Go for the queen. Alright, Jan is up and about, so we'll probably go back to look at what's happening over there. He's playing against Craig. He probably knows exactly how to deal with a customer like Craig. In South Africa, I don't know if it's being used in the rest of the world, or yeah, the rest of the world uses this sort of term. But when you have a plus score against someone, or you often have really good games against a certain person, you say, I have their number, or I have their digits, meaning you have some sort of psychological stronghold over someone, or they are not a burden to you over the chessboard, like you do not mind facing them. So that's a little bit of a insight into chess culture here in South Africa. There was also something that went around for a while. Okay, I think patsa. Patsa is a international term, and then we also call them gazelles, which was, I think, coined by Chitombo. No, I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh. He plays for Zambia, but we call them gazelles. Thank you, bruh Steve, for the follow. Chitumbu. You bought a tear-off calendar. Oh, tear-off calendar for next year. Nice. So an ice cream dumpling. I like both dumplings and ice cream, so it sounds like a win. People sometimes say that in America. Oh, I guess it's not original to us. Only ice cream part is the scoop used to scoop up the dough. There's no actual ice cream involved usually. Wait, you were also explaining. Okay. An oliebollen, oh, that's very Dutch, are a variety of dumpling made by using an ice cream scoop or 2 spoons to scoop a certain amount of dough and dropping the dough into a deep fryer filled with hot oil. This way, a sphere-shaped olieball emerges. So like a little donut hole, but like a little donut ball. Oliebollen is traditionally eaten on New Year's Eve and at fun fairs. Honestly, I almost read that as funerals, and I'm like, why are you eating an oliebollen? And why would they have them for those two occasions? So it's like a donut-ish kind of thing. Do you cover it in cinnamon and sugar, or Nutella, or caramel? What do you do? Okay, Craig is putting some pressure on Jan. And let's check out the remaining games. We'll go from the bottom. Okay, I started as a Sicilian, but rather with g3, and transposes into like a, oh my gosh, what would you even call this? Like a Catalan, the Sicilian defense, French variation. Sicilian defense, French variation. A crossover no one asked for, but everyone needs. If they don't serve oliebollen at my funeral, then you're not going. You're not going? Good joke. Dark joke. That's good. Okay, we usually cover them in powdered sugar. Yummy! So confectionery, sugar, and oliebollen. You can count me in. Okay, what's going on here? It went from equal to +2, which is equivalent to 2 pawns. He took. take, and knight e5. Okay, knight e5, and probably take the bishop or the pawn. Okay, I would take the pawn as well. Queen takes, and knight to e4. +3. Wow, best moves are being found by Showan. Very nice tactics. c4, apparently not as good. Okay. So b3 was better. c4 not so much. I'm wondering what happens if queen takes. Oh, that's bad. Pawn takes. And a4. Okay, that's hard to see. Queen b4, rook c7, takes. Rook f1, rook e8. I thought maybe rook e1 here. Okay, rook f1 is best. Oh, right, of course, because queen takes f2. I was just testing you. Okay, it still looks like a very dynamic position and hard to play. So we'll see. And hello, I'm doing well. How are you? I see you are a Fiend fan. Okay. Next up, we have James Dinham versus Michael Cuthbert. I'll probably have James's interview ready tomorrow, depending on how much I get done tonight. And this is their current position. Then we have Albrecht van Zijl versus Charles de Villiers. 26 minutes for Charles versus Albrecht's 1 hour and 4 minutes. And Albrecht just played a move that the engine did not like. I wonder if he had an advantage here. Apparently he did. 1.6. Well, Charles is down a pawn. And he played queen d5. Apparently, rook b8's the best. And to just give that pawn back. Okay. Wayland Brander versus Bangaletu. This is the current position. Wayland having more space in the center, doubled up rooks. And excuse me, directing all of his forces towards d5. We can see king f1 was played to avoid bishop h3. Okay. And then this game ended within minutes, as we saw there. So back to game number 1. All right, so we checked out all the games so far, and we'll probably stay on this game for a while. Jan is just double checking to see if Craig did in fact make a move. But I will leave you to it, everyone. I will leave you for a moment while I take a break, and you guys can just enjoy the games without having me talk about them or, you know, run circles around them. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Enjoy, and I'll just keep an eye and see if everything is working all right. But yeah, I will see you later. Ah, I see we just got a raid. Thank you so much, Alessia. Okay, let me actually bring my camera back. For the big thanks. Thank you all. Sorry, I kept the door open so that we could have some ventilation in this little closet space. Please go and follow Alessia if you're not already following. But hi, it's me, Jessie. Just make sure it's being focused. There we go. Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. Alessia, thanks for the raid. Sincerely, your favorite South African streamer. Didi, good to see you. Zentez here. Keech, hello. Is there fun here? I hope there's fun. Sorry, I'm just trying to deal with the heat. King Chess 960, thanks for the follow. Excuse me, please consider giving the channel a follow if you're new here. I am streaming a local tournament, Cape Town Masters. And yeah, it's happening here in Sea Point. And a lot of top rated players are playing, and we're doing what we can to broadcast the event and show off some really good chess. So I probably will at some point also take a look at some other games. We have Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny over here. And I think Kanya is trying to decide what to do with his knight. Ooh. Calvin's game against Charlton. Something spicy is happening. The weather in Cape Town is like 50 degrees. That is a lie. It is not 23 degrees. It is much warmer inside. You can sense some of the heat over here. We're going to have freezing temperatures the next week. Can we switch, please? I think we spoke about this way too many times. Calvin has 22 minutes on the clock. I think we need to spam this emote for a second. Shush, it is not 23. It's not 23. So what is the move that he needs to make? Apparently a lot of moves win, but knight e2 is one of them. Jan is crouched over the board. What is going on? Maybe he knows he has a slight advantage. Material is equal. Well, it's bishop for knight. I think he has PTSD given his position against Charlton. He was really under pressure on the king side. But yeah, apparently he has to play bishop takes g5, pawn takes g5. And bishop a6, trying to get rid of all the minor pieces. And then eventually be left with a bishop versus knight. But my question would then be, how do you handle all the pressure on the h-file with a pawn on g5? So that's not easy to see. Not easy at all. What he's thinking, he has a lot of time on the clock, 43 minutes. He's up a piece. Okay, so we missed the fact that Calvin's up a piece. He is! Okay, I failed to see the bishop. He's up a piece for a pawn, so that's why it's giving us an evaluation of +5. +5. Edward played knight a2 against Watu. Never play moves like this against Watu. He will punish you. I guess you can make all the bad moves you want, but if your opponent doesn't punish you for making bad moves, then is it really a bad move? I suppose yes. But never make bad moves against strong players because they'll know how to punish you. Bozo, thanks for the follow. Trust me, I'm a counting expert. So in future I can count on you. I'll take that back. It's at least 30 in Cape Town. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you for agreeing with me there. There are like 10 million fans in the room, and not the kind that are alive. Rather the kind that need to be plugged in to work. Okay. Watu played bishop d7. No. Bishop e6. Okay, transmission said nope. Yeah. Oh, he's thinking so hard. He doesn't know what to do. Let's quickly take a look at the whole camera. Just to see if we can understand what the players are feeling. Six of, thanks so much for the follow. You sense fear in their eyes. Are you a prophet? Are you a mind reader? Mind reader? I can't English. Reader. Oh, the guy's covering his face. Very smart. I think he could hear chat. Just like you could read faces, he could hear chat. He could hear words. He can hear words that are written down. Now you can't tell if you have a good move. Uh-huh. Why am I not playing? Those who can't play, stream. I've used that line way too often now. I'll go back to the truth. The truth is that I wanted to broadcast the event. It was a long deliberation on my part, and in the end, I think I made the right decision. CEO, thanks for the follow. Bernard, hello. I love how some viewers bring out other viewers in chat. Kieran, haha, tell that to Hikaru. That's funny. Mm-mm. No, we're just looking at the cam right now. And Gotham and Witty Alien. Fair enough, you make a good point. Hi, Black Hole Chess. Thanks for the follow. Good to see you in chat. Music's gone. Sorry, I'll put the music back. And Alessia and GM Canty. Okay, you make a good point. Well, I say it to people who ask me. Perhaps I shouldn't say it on stream. I should just say it in passing. As a quick quip and not actually mean it. It has been a very tiring event. Who am I listing? Oh, who are they listing? Players who are both, or streamers who are both good at streaming and good at playing chess. So yeah. Or who stream and are good at chess. I suppose can't is a relative term, right? So it's not that they are incapable of playing good chess. They can't play chess because they don't have the time. They're too busy streaming. So that is the point I'm making. I remember Waterfall from yesterday because of his name. Haha, Waterfall. Yeah, Waterfall is cool. Cool mod. I got the chance to meet Waterfall a couple months ago. Aunt is a relative term. Can't. Not aunt. Can't. 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 You should visit South Africa next, Giant Pixels. Let's plan your trip. Let's do it. It's gonna happen. I don't know any streamers who play chess better streaming and interacting with chat than playing and not streaming. Well, I play and I stream. Why is there only men playing? Also, how did they all join the Master Challenge? Were they selected? Did they buy in? No, it's not poker. Anyone can play. It's an open section. There are female players. They're just not on camera. And yeah, you should check out the article that I wrote. I highlighted one of the games between International Master Ansel Lopscher and Davida Strong. Hikaru plays better when he is not streaming than when he is, I would think. Well, when you are not streaming, of course, you're playing better chess because there's only one thing to focus on, the chessboard. But if you're streaming and playing, you have to focus on the fact, or like rather check in on the internet connection, make sure the scene is correct. You're also looking at chat, you're thinking about stuff. So there's lots to take into account. Oh wow, Giant Pixels. This game is 0-1 for sure. Change the board. So demanding, not even a please. Not even a please. Wow. And how is it so obviously 0-1? Because of the evaluation bar? Giant Pixels, Raider from Alessia Santaramo. Ugh. Okay. Because number go down. Wow. Shh. I will not shh. I shall not be silenced. The streamer will never be silenced. Well, Artie's walking around, so he's pretty happy in this position, I would think. Yeah. Browsers can have multiple tabs these days. Oh, only these days. Fair enough. What's that bar on the left? Half. Big Steve, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. You are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Big Steve. Mwah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 401 subs gifted. Wow. Browsers can have multiple tabs. What's the bar on the half white, half grey? So that tells us roughly who's winning. It's the evaluation of the position taken from an engine that analyzes chess positions and gives you the sort of rough estimate of who is better in the position. So here, in this position, it says 0.8 on the side where black is, and that means that it's 0.8 in black's favor. If the evaluation bar goes the other way, 0.8, then it's in white's favor. So I usually use, you know, the middle of the board as a sort of middle gauge to tell who's better. Remember it well the day that browsers did not have tabs. Me too. I don't think I was alive, but me too. Showing our age. It gives a rough estimate. No, it's a guesstimation. Because it guesses and it's an estimation, so it's a guesstimation. You don't remember those times. Yeah. Like in 1993. Oh man! So old! No, I'm joking. Something happened. What happened? Bishop g4, attacking the queen. And now it's Jan to move. Thank you all for the support and follows, subs, and bits this stream. I appreciate you. Hi Luigi, how's it going? What was the opening? I would tell you, but I don't want to lie. I'm joking, it was the Reti. It was the Reti. Knight f3, knight f6, and so on. Who's winning? Well, it says negative 1.2, and 1 is roughly, I would say, a pawn. I could be wrong. Oh, they agreed on the starting position. So it's like consensual chess 960. Queen e7 to avoid the attack of the bishop. And once again, it's Craig's move. What is Craig going to play? Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at all the boards and then we will take another break. Did Jesse see the gift sub from 93? Not sure. Yes, I thanked Big Steve for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for letting me know. As opposed to the non-consensual 960. Exactly, the positions that I just given to you without your consent. Confused pawn. It's like waiting for black to mess up. Alright, so Calvin Klaassen is also doing quite well. He's a piece up. Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny Willenberg. Ooh, those two knights are looking mighty suspicious. It says that it's equal. I suppose just having some sort of backup in this position. Okay, 93. If the bishop takes, you take with the queen. Okay. Edward and Watu, where Sleazy McCheesy was like, this is winning. We don't have to take a look at it anymore. Matt Faye and Brooklyn. Okay, we went through that one already. Yeah, I will probably return when things start to go into time trouble. James is up on time hugely. So he has 1 hour and 3 minutes versus Michael's 12 minutes. It's almost an hour. Okay, about 50 minutes up on time. So we'll check in there later. Pass pawn for James, but equal otherwise. I will leave you on board 1. Thank you, Bro Pub GM, for the follow, as well as Rikowsk. I appreciate the follows and the support on stream. If you're not following, please consider giving the channel a follow. It would mean a lot to me. Okay, be back soon. Ooh, and duck me, baby. Thanks for the follow. Apparently something happened to make players laugh. Not entirely sure what. But Jan was laughing, Craig was laughing. Something was happening.
Hello, my name is Inkita Joya and I'm 12 years old. My Hello, my name is Inkita Joya and I'm 12 years old. My current score is 1. I just lost this game. I'm not feeling that good, but it's going kind of well.
And how did it go in the first 2 games?
The first 2 games, the first round I drew. I was winning actually, and then I drew it, and then the second round I drew again, and I was winning. And then the third round, yeah, I just lost. Passive play.
Well, according to the standings and from what I heard, the players that you did play in the first 2 games were much higher rated than you and much older. So that shows a lot of promise. And honestly,
Yes.
it's still the beginning of the tournament, so you have a long way to go. You participated in the World Cadets recently. Where was it and how did it go?
Oh, it was in Egypt. I mean, it went well, but I got like 5 points out of 11. It was a bit hard, but yeah.
Are you happy with how you played?
I'm not that happy with how I played, but I think I'll do better next time.
Was it your first international tournament?
Yeah, it was my first international tournament.
And of course, the important question is, did you see the pyramids?
Oh, the pyramids. No, we didn't really travel that much when we were there. I just went to the desert, and then I rode the quad bike, and the
Whoa.
camel. Yeah.
You rode a
was in it.
camel as well?
Yeah.
What was the camel's name?
I can't recall.
Okay, that's fine. So, what are your aspirations in chess? What would you like to achieve? Do you have something in mind? Of course, you have your goals, and I would like to know, where do you see yourself?
Maybe when I'm older, I'd like to become a grandmaster with like probably like 2,900 rating. I know it might almost seem possible, but they say nothing is impossible.
Yeah, that's true. I think the closest anyone's gotten to 2,900 was Magnus Carlsen. I think he reached 2880. So, that's still a very achievable goal. I know that anything's possible. And perhaps you will become the first female world champion ever. That'd be amazing. And are there any countries that you really want to travel to one day?
It's probably like America. Yeah.
Okay, and who's your coach? Are you part of a chess club?
My coach is Tando, and I'm part of the Crossroads Chess Club.
How often do you train?
We train like every Saturdays, but I also do train online.
Okay, what sort of training do you do online?
More like openings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you play a lot?
Yeah, I play a lot of online games.
And what would you recommend to someone round about your age if they want to improve at chess? What do you think the first thing is they need to work on?
I think they really need to work on, since beginners start with tactics, not openings, I probably think they should work on their calculation.
Calculation?
Yeah.
Have you read any chess books before?
Not really.
Okay.
But I'm still reading one.
That's good. And what book are you working on?
I'm working on my predecessor, I think.
Lovely. Gary Kasparov.
Yes.
That's a very difficult book to read. I know it's a series of books. They're hard to get through. How do you think you would rate your endgames? Do you think you're good at endgames?
Well, I'm not good at endgames. Maybe I'd rate myself 1,300.
1,300 in rating?
Yeah.
For endgames, I see.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the most important part of the game? The opening, the middle game, or the endgame?
I'd probably say the opening, since the opening is the start of the game and you need to make sure you don't make a mistake. And if you make a mistake, you're gonna probably lose the game.
Yeah. What's your favorite opening?
That's a difficult question, but I'm still trying to work on the Rai Lopez.
Do your siblings play chess?
My brother plays chess, but my sister doesn't.
Who taught you how to play?
My coach Tandu taught me how to play. He went to my school, and then there were groups of us.
Mm-hmm.
They practicing and stuff. But my friends quit, and then I kept on playing, and then I fell in love with the game, and then I kept playing till today.
Do you find that when you play a tournament that there are a lot more boys than there are girls?
Yeah, I do. Girls do have challenges when they reach teen, and I hope I don't.
Yes, I really love that answer. And another question, encountering many more boys playing chess than girls, what would your advice be to stop them from stopping chess?
I'd probably say maybe they shouldn't focus more on the boys and stuff in life. They shouldn't focus on boys. They should focus on books and maybe try to improve their chess so that we could beat boys.
Okay, so should we stay away from boys?
Yeah.
Altogether?
Probably.
Okay, I like that. Give me a high five. I really like that answer. That was brilliant. Thank you, Mkita. Thank you, and good luck for the rest of your tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you around. are here with International Master Wati Kabesi. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for interviewing me.
How is the tournament going?
Good so far. Very strenuous. I mean, 2 games a day, very hot. And the field, lots of youngsters. So, I mean, in terms of energy, But yeah, so far so good. It's nice to play. Yeah.
Yes, and your last round opponent now was against Charles de Villiers.
Yes.
I assume you've played many times in the past.
Many. I mean, Charles is a legend. I mean, he's won the SA Close, SA Open. I don't know how many times. I mean, I think I go back. First time I met Charles, actually, he was a guest. Like we had some school thing, and he actually gave us a lecture and taught us like it was King's Indian. I even remember a little bit about that. Yeah. And I've played many tournaments. I mean, Olympiads with him, many clothes, and he's just, he's a legend. And it was actually a very interesting game we played as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask about your personal record if you were to guess.
I'm up, but I mean not by much. But for some strange reason, when I was much younger, I used to give him more problems. I remember, but then he kind of caught up somewhere. But I mean, I'm up a little bit, but not much. Yeah.
That's good. I think we had a conversation the same time last year. You were telling me that 2 rounds a day, it does require more energy and stamina, especially during a 9-round tournament.
I think the best preparation would be physical. Going to the gym and so on, which I did not do. I didn't have the time and so on. I kept postponing that, but I think that's probably the best preparation you can make. But that will take like months. You gotta do that 6 months before something. So when I decided that I was going to play, I knew that it's all about sort of managing. When you are tired, managing yourself. So I did a lot of training exercises, like calculation exercise when I was tired during the day when it was hot. For a few days.
Yeah.
So for now it has paid off. I mean, I am getting tired, but I can see at least that that training helped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still only the second day, long way to go.
That's true. And one question about the new year. Happy New Year, by the way.
Thank you very much, same to you.
Yes. Do you have any aspirations for this year in terms of the coaching and training that you do, as opposed to playing? Do you have any playing goals?
I do. I mean, coaching all the time, because you have students, you make programs for the student, you want the student to do this and that. So there's always something going along there, especially if you have some ambitious students. But playing wise, truth be told, for many years it's been hard, in South Africa. The chess politics have been very unfair. I say unfair for the people involved, people who have nothing to do with chess. It is true, they have nothing to do with chess. It's just for ego and whatever reasons, and it has ruined it for everyone. It's really muddied the waters, and it was very difficult to just ignore all of that and just work and train. I think if you look generally at the level of all the top players, we've gone down tremendously. It was really sad, and I hope we safeguard chess, in the future for anyone who wanted to come in. We need to see people who are for terrible selfish reasons. We need to keep them out. Anyway, so it's not fully resolved, is it? People are still kicking around.
Yeah.
Never stops, yeah. But hey, what can you do? But at least it's looking positive. So that gives a little bit of a glimmer. So I think I'll play more. I'm always worried about my rating because it's youngsters and stuff. But I played that one tournament in Moja, and the conditions were not suitable for me. They were horrible, actually. Truth be told. I mean, imagine like right now I'm playing and I'm drinking a lot of water. During the game, I'm going like 9 to 10 times to the men's room, which is normal because you're right. and that's it. And I was playing in the Moja tournament, was hot, as hot as now, and it took 10 minutes to go to the toilet. You know, very unfair situation. I mean, health hazard. Okay, I'm a nice guy, I didn't say anything and everything, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the truth. I lost 25 ELO points in one tournament solely because of this. You know, I mean, I was playing the tournament like at one stage. I remember I have like 12 minutes. My opponents were like 35 minutes. It's his turn. I cannot go. I need to go to the toilet. I cannot go. I have to walk it off. Can you imagine playing like this? I mean, it's ridiculous, you know. So anyway, I hated that tournament. I like the idea and stuff, but that issue of the path, it would take me many years to forgive them for that. It was horrible, and it's a nice concert. I hope next time they'll do a better job. Simple. And but yeah, still interesting. It's chess for me, and still like to play, and still I'm hoping to play more now.
That's good. I like that you ending off on a positive note there. And a final question, I know you want to go rest
Sure.
After your game, is that usually during a tournament you're working the most. That's sort of your training. You're spending hours playing and hours preparing and that sort of thing. And maybe when there isn't a period of time where you are not playing, you're more focused on your daytime job and all those things. To keep that momentum going right after a tournament, what would you recommend players do in order to build on that form that they've created, I suppose?
Well, for me, it's been very difficult, but now I'm doing training matches against, a couple of friends. And for me, I think maybe that's one thing to look at, to look at people who are ambitious and to play against them, after, prepare, play. It's not the same as the tournament, but at least it's something. Yeah, probably.
Okay, thank you so much, Watu, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Is it was the stream from YouTube that auto played after the interview with Watu. So I don't know what you heard, but I'm really sorry about that. I was not getting strangled and I didn't switch on my audio by accident. Yeah. Okay, bye. Looks like the game between Kelvin Clausen and Charlton Niaster has concluded, and Calvin has won. I am muted, sorry. No, I said that we were going to check out Sherwin Klainsmith's game against Dante Eaton. I said I wasn't sure if the game had really finished because there's no way he was spending time in this position. I was saying that I honestly thought that I had unmuted myself. I've unmuted myself like for a split second and then I just muted again. Can't wait for her to notice. Leave. Go away. Jenny's here, by the way, just to distract you from that momentary yeah. Jenny, I know you're laughing at me. Please just come say hi to chat.
Hi everybody.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Jenny is in tears. Thank you, Jenny. Oh my gosh.
Hello everybody.
Call yourself a supportive mother. Oh, Giant Pixel says come laugh at Jessie with us.
I am.
So mean. So mean. Okay, this is a nice way to go about it. Sherwin has really put up a convincing... I can't say... Okay, anyway. He's converted quite nicely, I'd say. Jen, hype!
Hello everybody.
I know you would prefer to have Jenny sitting in this chair instead of me.
I'll be commentating tomorrow and Jessie will be doing my job that is waiting for Jessie.
Jenny wanted to bring Coda with to the venue tomorrow.
Yes,
so
tomorrow. Yes.
that might be happening.
Because we're so close to the beach.
Yeah.
And...
Oh wow, smart guy, thank you. I remember why you stayed away from the stream, because you were afraid of me.
Yes, smart guy, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow.
I think someone's here. Oh.
I will be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Coda can flip some tables and throw some chess pieces on the
Oh,
floor.
my word.
Sounds like a plan.
That will be so bad.
It'd be lovely, actually. Okay, so 20 minutes seems to be the trend among boards at the moment. Except here, Wato's 30 minutes versus Edward's 10. He's feeling the pressure. I mean, the evaluation is -7 at the moment. And Watu is only up 2 pawns. Well, only. It could just be the fact that the king is in danger. The bishop on f8 is coming out soon. King h7 is a nice move. He just wants to solidify his advantage, and we cannot fault him on that. Yeah. Ooh. The game between Shabir Bawuddin and Tiziano. Unfortunately, this is the game that we called Glamdring to come look at, because Tiziano played against played the Budapest Gambit against Shabir. $7.5. Well, he is up an entire piece and a pawn. So he still has to watch out for some tactics, I think. But other than that, it seems good. Oh, James's game. Are you looking at it right now? James does have an hour and 2 minutes.
Really?
Versus Michael's 50 seconds. But it looks like it's just going in James's favor. He has a queen for a rook and a knight, and he's about to lose the rook. Oh, it's mate in 3! It's mate in 3, everyone. It's just queen takes rook, queen takes knight. I will not stick around for the end, just to save Michael some face. He needs to save his own face. 50 seconds. It's kind of crazy. I guess he's gonna play until mate, so maybe we need to see the end. And then he's gonna play a5, and then it's gonna be over. But GG to James for scoring. Oh, he played a6. Okay, we'll stick around for the last move. Might as well. I was sitting on my leg. That was not a good idea. And maybe this is the first checkmate we've seen this tournament. Okay, back to board 1, Craig versus Jan. I feel like Jan's had this like small advantage for a while now. Jenny, are you gonna be here the entire time?
Am I bothering you?
No.
I am as quiet as a mouse.
You are.
I am so sorry, but tomorrow I will not let you in here when I commentate.
I think
I'm just telling you.
I think there's a big difference between knowing people are watching you through a camera which you've set up and people watching you IRL. A little different.
People. So I'm people now.
No, you're Jenny Jen.
So I'm people. No, it's fine.
You're making me nervous.
Bye-bye, chat. I will be speaking to you tomorrow. Love you guys.
I'm not chasing her away. I'm not chasing you
No,
away.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
She knows too much. So we played King H2 to G2. Oh, bye Jen. We love you too. Jenny! Okay. Nah, she cool. She is cool. She's my mama. Alright, so Kanya Mazibuko versus Kenny. Oh! There was a move! And I got an exclamation mark. I wonder if chess.com really is gifting out exclamation marks. Just like that. That's a good move. Bishop takes. 12 minutes for Kanya. He has to decide what to do here. Probably taking back with the queen is the best. Yeah, just queen takes. And if f5, I wonder if you can play knight e7. No, you can't because the rook's right there. I'm clearly tired and need coffee, but we shan't succumb to the craves. So queen takes. has been played. f5. I wouldn't know what to do against f5. Hey, Waterford Wizard, how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, so a lot of the games are slowly coming to an end. This is just pure technique shown off by Show and Kleinsmith. And what happened to the move before? It's Albrecht who has the advantage. Although I thought it was way better for Charles at some stage, was it not? Maybe not. Okay. I think players are getting really tired at this point. And then we have Tyler Nevin versus Ethan Samuels. So this is board 6, which we'll be able to see right at the end on camera. Who's standing right there? Can't see. Shan't. Matt Fay completely dominating in this game against Brooklyn with a queen up, a whole queen. So a lot of the games are going to be decisive. I feel like on the top boards, except this one we are unsure about. Kanya's game I feel like we're unsure about. Kenny found f5. We'll keep an eye on the Willenberg brothers. 11 minutes for Kanya, 22 for Kenny. Kenny does play quite fast. I'm thinking about playing in the Blitz tournament tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to play, because if Coda's going to be here, I'd probably want to leave relatively early. I don't want to overwhelm him too much. Jenny's just adamant to bring him, and I'm like, he's not going to behave. And Jenny's like, he's going to behave, he'll be with me. So we'll see who's right tomorrow. Worst case scenario, Jenny takes him home. Halfway through. Jenny. Okay, so f3. Still completely equal. Apparently b3 was better, but this still keeps equality. Alright, I will leave you with board 1 once again, and I'll see you in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're watching the stream. I can see you. Remember, I have cameras in your house too, wherever you may be. Kodacram. Oh, Kodacam, maybe you mean. Koda listens to Jenny, but not Jessie. He listens to me more than he listens to Jenny. But I obviously will be busy. Don't tell Jenny that, though. Okay, I'll be back soon. And we are back again. Yeah, we'll leave some music on for those of you who enjoy the music in the background. Can't you leave when it's your move too? It's just not such a great... I don't think so. You can actually complain to the arbiter if your opponent stands up when it's their move. That could lead to some sort of cheating accusations and stuff like that. Amen, are you going to play or stream the Blitz tournament? I don't know yet. My mum is still convinced that she would like to bring Coda tomorrow, and that would be a good idea. So I think straight after the game, I might in fact leave. But I'll see. I'll see how I feel. I see how things go. It is only one game, so I'll weigh my energy levels. We'll see, Amen. Maybe I'll play. I would assume you can. I remember seeing at the World Championship, they would be somewhere else thinking about the game. That's the thing. If it's your move and you're not at the board, you're not obliged to come back directly to the board because, of course, how are you supposed to know it's your move? But if it is your move, you're sitting at the board and you get up and you walk away. That is both frowned upon and I think it's also not allowed. Unless you're like dying or something. Plenty of headaches already. Yeah, I think the headaches have passed. I mean, I had a real headache today, but like the tournament headaches were probably like the transmission errors and the heat and that sort of thing, which we've gotten used to, and the transmission errors are fixed. So those were pretty much the, the headaches. Yeah. They're in Cape Town, but I don't see any capes. We got there in the end. Yes, we are alive, everything's good. Okay, some moves are being made. I'm trying to juggle between these two games. Thank you so much for the followers this stream. I have to thank everyone personally. We have 1984 Mad Max, Leg Break J, and Finlay Moore. Thank you so much for the follows. Welcome to the stream. How have I never heard the cape joke before? It's a terrible joke! Why would you want to hear that joke? Is juggling allowed at the board? I know some people who make their move as soon as the other guy walks away and then spends the whole time pretending they're not made a move when the other guy looks over. Oh. Okay, that's just whatever they assume is psychological warfare. Or to like help deplete their time, I don't know. If you can only leave the board when you're dying, yes. Then you're allowed, like kind of. But still, it's still frowned upon if you're... Well, I think dying is frowned upon, but you know. Cape of Good Hope is nearby. It could bring you hope. Yeah, you have to wear a cape and you have to have hope. There's quite a few prerequisites to playing in the Cape of Good Hope Open. Yeah, that's actually actual tournament named after the Cape of Good Hope. Let me refollow so I can get a thanks as well. Don't do that. Seems people are allowed to play around with pieces they've captured, so I guess so. Gotta be rocking a cape to be in Cape Town. If I had a cape, I would 100% wear it tomorrow. You can just take one of your bed sheets, wrap it around your neck, and you've got a cape. That's what I did as a kid. Everyone wanted to be Superman. If you die at the table but you have 2 knights versus a king, does it count as a win? Can I get a refund on all the time I've spent streaming? Has to be a cool cape, otherwise it's cringe. Thanks for coming up to me, by the way, and greeting me. That was really cool of you. I'm glad you took me seriously when I said I don't bite. And then you were like, that's something a vampire would say. So yeah, I'm glad. And it's, yeah, my mum was also quite surprised, pleasantly surprised when you greeted her too. That's what I did as a kid. Are you sure you didn't mean this morning? I did not take one of my bed sheets and wrap it around my neck and pretend to be Superman. I wish I had the time to do that. Ooh, Kenny's taking a bit of an advantage here against Kanya. I'm wondering, what is there to do here? Could you just play Rook F1 to go 2 rooks versus a queen? Maybe? Maybe you're wearing a black bed sheet right now. 100%. I cut sleeves into them as well. For sure, can confirm you don't bite. I'm glad. Wait, you can checkmate with a king with 2 knights? No, you can't. You can checkmate with 2 knights without the king. Yes. You don't look like a vampire. Yeah, they're not sharp enough. I need longer and sharper incisors. You think the place would be filled with vampires, magicians, cowboys, heroes? You know, cape folk. That's just regular people. Not all Euros wear capes. Euros. Heroes. Not Euros. Heroes. Blunt canines. Oh, is that what it's called? Incisors are different things. Sorry, I don't know my teeth. Should have asked Shabir for some advice. I'm a Euro. I can be your hero, baby. I can give you a 10-note change. Oh man, that's bad. 2 horse against a pawn is very tricky way to checkmate. All heroes, but do pounds wear capes? Not all Girosh wear capes. Not all Gyros. Alright, not all Euros wear capes. That was beautiful. Thank you. I would finish the song, but I can't easily come up with lyrics. Yeah. Himunk, thank you so much for the follow. It's clearly Panuary. Yeah. Next month is Dad Joke-uary. Rook F3 is a good move. Rook F3 was good soup. But I'm trying to figure out why. Well, Kenny found the best move in the position. The evaluation of this position is also negative 1.65. The plan is probably to play rook to e3. I was wondering if he had played this, but I think 2 rooks is quite strong despite being able to maybe pick up 1 pawn, but then you'd lose this one. I don't know. You have a good dad joke. Hey, welcome back, Bully Chess. It's just a lame Enrique Iglesias song. Queen c8, g4 probably. Queen g1. No one liked that. Why? Why did no one like it? What happened? Oh, maybe. Maybe you win the pawn. Maybe you win the pawn. But this pawn is hanging, so I'm wondering if you play... Oh right, Queen c8 was the idea. So Queen c8 for Queen g4. So you guys were right. Yeah, Sleazy was right. Can't stop with the puns in my brain. I don't even have kids. I have a dog. Does that count as a kid? First time following your stream on Twitch. Welcome, Himunk. Hope you enjoy your time here. I mean, the accuracy of this game has been crazy. It's been 92% versus 97%. You have a good dad joke, but it went to get milk and cigarettes. How do Vikings communicate over long distance? They use Norse code. Moving on. There is no maybe in chess. Naturally, I'm always right. Naturally? You're coming in here with a lot of confidence today. A kid is a baby goat. Coda is officially a baby goat. We established that dogs are in fact like kids a few days ago. Right, sorry, I forgot about that. That Viking joke feels like something from a bad joke book. Yeah, probably. Yeah. The evaluation is now -4, -3.5. But just to quickly look at the other boards. Okay, so Calvin won his game, it seems, and Watu Kabesi won as well. Converted that quite nicely. The game between Ethan Samuels and Tyler Nevin. Ethan has come back with a bang. He was actually with a worse position, and after some exchanges, he's now found himself on the winning side. But let's go back over here quickly. Whoa! What is happening? What is happening? Jan versus Craig. Even the evaluation here is -5. Let's just go back for a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Things were equal like 3 moves ago. Okay? So now we have knight c4, knight g8. Repositioning the knight, or probably just going to the defense. Rook f2. Craig has 40 seconds versus Jan's 4 minutes. Okay, knight f6. f4! Engine did not like f4. Captures. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. There's knight takes e4 after all of it. Knight takes e4 is coming. So knight takes e4, pawn takes e4, and bishop takes. Oh my goodness. Winning the exchange. Winning the exchange. Well, he would give up 2 pieces for 2 pawns, but also this pawn is hanging. The knight is weak. Wow. Sabina, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 everyone. Oh, what a pleasure it is to have Sabina here. I'm a huge fan, and hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for trusting me with your viewers. Please go and follow Sabina, really strong chess player, even better. Oh, I don't know. I need to still witness your coaching prowess, but I've seen a lot of your games, and I love your stories on Instagram. Yeah, you're back to streaming. Well, welcome back to streaming. It's always nice to see you. Happy New Year. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day. Further, we are busy. Oh, brilliancy. We have to put the brilliancy emote in chat real quick. Give me 1 second. There we go. There it is. Brilliancy has been played, and I think it'll be followed. Oh, apparently queen takes e4 is better. Queen takes e4 is slightly better, but it looks like 2 pieces for a rook and 3 pawns, perhaps. So queen takes was played. Glamdrinks, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sabina. So Sabina, we are commentating on the event that's happening right here in Cape Town, the Cape Town Masters. So just in the other room they are playing. And after bishop takes e4, oh my gosh, so many tactics. Thank you for the follows, Iski and Slutty. Wait, that sounds weird. Slutty. Okay, anyway. Hello, Raiders. The knight is weak. I thought it's just half a day. Oh, sorry. Yeah. He found it. He did. Get him out of here. So many puns. There have been puns. Red Brilliant. I've never seen Red Brilliant before. Oh, there looks like there's also Brilliant animated. Okay, now he has 20 seconds to make a move. What is he going to play? He played! He's got his arm wrapped around the table there. Can we just call you Pi? I think your nickname will be Pi from now on. Nice. Nice. Hope to visit South Africa one day. If you ever come to South Africa, come to Cape Town and I'll literally show you all the places and we can go paragliding and go up Table Mountain and do all the cool things. Just let me know when you're coming to South Africa because it'd be so cool to have you here. Yeah, we can do something together. Of course, if you just want to come and relax and have fun on your own, that's fine too. You don't have to tell me. But just putting it out there. Paragliding, woo! It's just your name, but it's okay. Okay, well, thank you for the follow. Sorry, saying it out loud made it sound really bad, but I'm sure it's just an innocent username. Don't worry. Okay, so he got the pawn, and now it is 6 pawns versus 3 with a rook versus knight and bishop. So it's not over, though the evaluation points to it being over. I still think it's a really difficult, going forward. So many people paragliding here every day. Well, the reason I said paragliding is because if you look out of the window during the day at the tournament, you see people paragliding close to the ocean. So it's really cool. Definitely need a cape if you're paragliding. A brilliant that is just twerking. What? Oh, okay, I see Christomir. Number go down. Sleazy McCheesy. Oh! Board 2 is finished! Board 2 has finished up and Kenny has won! Kenny won his game against Kanye. Kanye has lost his first game of the tournament. That is incredible. Kenny is on such a winning streak. We have to get him for an interview tomorrow. He has won 5 games in a row. 5 games in a row. Okay, so we can't miss the ending of this game. If we do, I'll be the saddest human alive. And we still see board 6 going. Ethan was doing quite well. He's still doing quite well. Hi, Jenny. Jenny's back. Okay, and we have... Okay, so Jan played rook to f2, attacking this pawn. And he lost one of the pawns, but... Okay, he's gonna get it back by taking on c2. Craig played bishop to c8. Probably to try and attack this pawn, I'm not entirely sure. Or perhaps to play a5, a6, and then bishop b7. Though this is going to be a very difficult position to defend. So we'll see. Jenny's back to stare, Jesse. I think we chased Sabina away, but it's okay. Kanye looks very unhappy. Yeah, he was not happy. Paragliding would be so fun, to be honest. If I could be any animal, I would always choose to be a bird. Flying is amazing. I'd be an ostrich. Ostriches are cool. Assume the Budapest Gambit guy lost. The position didn't look great when I looked. He lost, unfortunately. Kanye West. Kenny and Jenny. Yeah. I'd be a penguin. Penguins are pretty dope. Can I change my answer? I'd be a sloth. I'm already a sloth, so if you once again want to trade, we can trade. You don't need to be an ostrich to bury your head in the sand. So profound. Who said that? Einstein? Newton? Bobby Fischer? I used to share a house at university with a guy who was president of the university gliding club, but hadn't done it for over a year. That was deep, bro. You can be an emu. Yeah. Sure, we can trade. I'd like to be an ostrich. Yeah. Ostriches are pretty dope. Dope-a-lope. Here's the game between Shabir and Tiziano. I was wondering, because this position doesn't look equal at all. And then the evaluation bar was sitting in the middle. And I was like, huh? So yeah. So king a2 was the last move played. Tiziano has 30 seconds on the clock. It's not an easy position. I think he just has to go back now. Otherwise, this is checkmate. Oopsie. This is checkmate. So he has to do something. Okay, he's chosen to give up this pawn, but yeah, I don't see any way there. I still think this is going to be a long game. Craig is on mere seconds. Ostriches can run scary fast. I heard that. One of the fastest animals in the world. Ostriches can be dangerous too. Yes, you can be stampeded. You can be pecked by an ostrich. You can be bonked by an ostrich. Sometimes after my chess game. Oh wait, I read that already. Ostriches. I saw a video of ostriches running alongside a cyclist and he was getting freaked out. If rook f7, rook c7 also wins. Right, because you're trading. Yeah, that works. Dogs do that to me when I ride my bike. Dogs ride alongside you. Ostriches run faster than lions. They have to, how else would they survive? Their ecosystem would crash. Ostriches would cease to exist. They're often found living in the wild alongside lions. Did you not know that? It's like one of the most well-known facts in the world. They do emu racing in Australia, so I heard. Ah. I want to watch a chicken racing match. Wait, that's not a match. Just chicken racing. Though, obviously animals don't choose to be in that situation, so yeah, I don't think I would like it very much. Animal cruelty is not great. But then I eat chicken, so I don't really know which way to go about it. Ooh, king e5. He has won, king of the heel, game is over. I wonder if they also do emo racing. What a strange thing to say. We don't have those in my country, nobody told me. Chickens are a bit small to ride though. I should hope that no one climbs onto a chicken hoping it would run. But I didn't know they get onto the ostrich. I thought the ostriches just run. I suppose you could fit on an ostrich. We should do a call out for all the emus that want to race. Should we do like a mating call? Or like what sort of sound do emus make? How do you gather them? It's like a dog whistle, but for emus. No, that's a turkey. Sorry, I take it back. Bruh, Steve. King f4, king g3. Oh, like this, and then checkmate. Eating a chicken is fine, but watching them race each other is just barbaric. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's fun to talk with you again. That's not the lyrics. I have no idea what the lyrics are. 10 seconds, he's got to move. He made a move. He made a move. A move has been made. I wonder if he'll still go ahead. Excuse my yawn. With this, let's quickly just check out here. Okay, Ethan still has a solid advantage in that position. Okay, b3 has been played. Beautiful. Beautiful. b3, b2, b1. Yeah. Some unfortunate events. This will definitely not be clipped out of context. When I made turkey sounds and then I was like, no wait, that's a turkey. Thank God Screws is not here. Okay, knight to a3 and b2. Or just check on c1, I guess. Yeah. Okay, he chose to play b2 here. And let's just switch quickly to hall only. And the game has been concluded. We saw the handshake. Craig has resigned. I think Ethan took a quick stroll to see what happened on the board. Fellow Buffalo, thanks for the follow. GG to Jan. And Jan is the sole leader of the tournament now on 7 out of 8 points. After Kanye lost his game against Kenny, he is the only one on 7 points. And I think Ricardo is standing in front of the camera. Wait, that's not Ricardo. Oh no. Okay, let's move away from that view. I think we can just not look. Don't look, guys. Don't look. It's against TOS. Andrew! Damn it, Andrew. Okay, he's moving. Yeah. Please move, dear Arbiter. And this is the last game that's happening right now among the top 6 boards. Actually, among the top... Oh no, there's still one more. Waylon Brander versus Bongaletu. So many things happening. I wonder if you can just play like this. What's the move here? Queen d8 check, king h7, queen f6. I'm so good at chess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But we'll try to catch also the last moments. They drew this game. They ended up drawing the game. Wow. Okay, so they agreed on a draw. I'm sure Ethan is quite happy with the result. Amazing. Okay, so Ethan was completely dominating and then they agreed on a draw in the end. Okay, you don't really want to take a risk in a position like this as well, especially after such a long tournament, after such a long game, after such a long day. Yeah. But that also, I guess, ends off the day for us. Yeah, there's one more game. Oh, that game just completed as well. They agreed on a draw. Even though it's a +3 here for Waylon. Players are tied, for sure. Yeah. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm going to end the stream, try to get home before it's completely dark outside. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the follows, the support. Don't forget to check out the interviews, the blogs, and that sort of thing. And definitely subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch if you haven't already. It's always fun to just be here live, chatting to you guys and looking at the games. I do want to do this as much as possible in the future. It's something that is long overdue and should have done a long time ago. But yeah, it also took a year, I guess, to settle into Cape Town, and here we are. Finally taking advantage of being right here where the action is. Thank you so much, chat. Without you, this would not be possible. Let's send you off on a raid to another streamer. Perhaps we can check out who is streaming right now. So stick around if you want to be a part of the raid and get some more channel points as well. There are probably more chess streamers live right now. I think Rookie Redhead has started her stream recently. Yeah, I saw her post on Instagram. Okay, so we'll go and raid Rookie Redhead just to say hello. I think that's how you spell it. Rookie Redhead. We'll see. Okay, yes, that is her account. I will see you tomorrow morning for the final round of the Cape Town Masters. So I hope you will be here and that we can enjoy the final together. But Jan has definitely made it clear that he is here to stay. And I think he's a huge favorite to win the tournament now. What a surprise! After so many, unpredictable results. We saw that Kenny is now on a 5-game streak. Jan made quite a convincing win had a victory over Craig, and some games even ended quite quickly. Calvin won, Watu won, Matfei won. Lots of players will also be on the same score now, but it's always nice as a commentator to see unpredictable results. Okay, everyone, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.